Another Half-Life game. The shortest one. Maybe the weakest one. But it's Half-Life nonetheless. Welcome to the stream. I like this one. I do. This is Half-Life Blueshift. And it's pretty much... You know, you play as Barney. And I don't remember. I've only played through it once. It's short. You know, it's not really the most famous of the Half-Lives. But you do play as Barney. And it's blue. So I think this will be cool. We're like a week or so away. About a week from Half-Life Alyx. So I said, fuck it. Dave reminded me that this existed. And I'm like, yep, let's do it. This is the resourced mod, so the textures are going to be nice. And also, I got the HD models, which I'm not really a fan of, most of them, but considering I did Opposing Force without them, I thought it would be nice to show you the full range of Half-Lives. Also, cool little thing, the hazard course is the same as before, but this time, Barnyard narrates.
Welcome to the Black Mesa Hazard Course for Security Guard Training. I'll be your holographic guide to assist you in your training. Begin by putting on your vest and helmet. You'll
Kinda
find
cool.
this equipment in the next room. Whenever you see one of these buttons, press it and I'll
They
repeat
got-
instructions or show you how things are done.
Mike Shapiro, or he calls him, his name is apparently pronounced
Here
Shapiro.
you'll find your standard armor vest and helmet. These will help protect you against any physical threat you may encounter while performing your duties.
So hang on a minute. Now, if you've seen the training course, then it's basically the same as that. So it's just, again, Barney is doing the...
When your armor becomes too damaged to be useful, you'll need to find a fresh vest or helmet
Whoa.
to protect yourself.
Wow, is that how sound works?
Moving around in your armor may be a little tricky at first. Take a moment to get a feel for moving around.
But yeah, this is the Zash 3D version of this, which, again, the textures are upscaled by an AI. This is like what I did with Opposing Force. Let me try to get the right volume. It's a little low, hang on a minute. And it looks nicer. And the HD models were made specifically for Blueshift. And that it was designed, I guess, just to update the game a little bit. But the problem is they kind of fucked up some of the weapons and some of the characters don't look so great. But I don't mind. I think it'll be fun to see them.
The first move you'll need to practice is jumping. You'll have to get over all three of these obstacles
Give you an example.
in order to proceed. It helps
Look at
to
the
get
science
a
men.
start. Watch me do it, then try it
Kleiner.
yourself.
So modeled. But Blueshift, if I'm not mistaken, was made with a different intention, and they kind of had to, like, cut it down a little bit. I don't remember exactly why this ended up not being the best Half-Life game. It was for the Dreamcast port, and then they ended up making it its own expansion. Okay. Well, it doesn't have any new weapons. It doesn't have a whole lot of new stuff. No new enemies. It's just a really condensed, pretty good Half-Life. By the way, I'm going to be playing on medium because I feel the difficult setting adds so little in original Half-Life. And that way we can just fly through this. I enjoyed playing difficult on
Good morning,
Opposing Force.
and welcome to the Black Mesa
Sometimes.
Transit System. This automated train is provided for the comfort
So this is Barney just going to work.
of Black Mesa residents and visitors to the Black
Is that the
Mesa
G-Man already?
Research Facility.
No, it's not the G-Man.
The time is 8.
Oh! Did we... That's weird. Why didn't you guys get any of the
42.
game capture? That's strange. Hang on a minute, chat. That's real weird. I see everything. I don't know why you can't. Huh. Oh no. By then it's much too late. I've seen everything. Well, I may as well reset the thing because you missed the best part.
Good morning, and welcome to the Black Mesa Transit System.
That's the
This
best part.
automated
This
train
dude running.
is provided for the
He's gonna be
comfort
fine.
and convenience of Black Mesa residents and visitors to
Also,
the
thank
Black
you,
Mesa
Floyd, for helping me get all this
Research
shit working. And the HD models and stuff.
Facility. The time is 8:42 a.m. Current topside temperature is 91 degrees, with an estimated high today.
Yet another Black Mesa entrance.
The Black Mesa compound is maintained at 68 degrees.
He had some of Larry's licorice. That dude in the beginning, yeah, he had Larry's licorice. And lo and behold, he decided to take a big shit.
Topside dormitories to the central transit hub in Area 9. Please keep your limbs inside the train at all times. Do not attempt.
Yeah, I think some of the HD models are good. Most of them are a little unnecessary, or they just change too much. You'll see.
Passengers are to remain seated and await further instruction. If it is necessary to exit
I like that they have
the train,
arcade games.
disabled passengers should be evacuated.
Hang on a minute. Evaporated? They have arcade games in Black Mesa just to further not get any work done. No subtitles, huh? For those wondering why I'm using the old version. Oh, right, I have delay. I forgot to set the milliseconds after Larry David ruined my stream. Thanks, Larry David. Oh, yeah, I got it fixed now. Yeah, this is the old ZEP menu, but it's done with Zash 3D, like I said before, just to get them higher resolution
Please
textures.
Stay away from electrified rails and proceed to an emergency station until assistance arrives.
Can you remove the weird sideways head bobbing? No. Someone said it's still ugly.
If your intended
Well, you'd be too if you came out in 2000.
security area beyond Sector C, you will need to board a high-security train at the Central Transit Hub. If you have not yet submitted
Tony's
your
Pizza,
identity to
Tesla's
the Retinal
Taco, how you
Payment
doing?
System, you must report to Black Mesa personnel for processing before you will be admitted to the high-security branch of the transit system. If you wish to transfer to the Sector B or C medium security lines, you may do so before you reach the Central Transit Hub at the Area 9 security checkpoint. Access to the medium security branch of the transit system is for employees of the Black Mesa Research Facility and authorized visitors
I need to turn
only.
off those messages up top.
Requires that you wear your
Any
security
ideas?
badge at all times.
Vinesauce. Weird.
Hell if I know. Friends like you. Man. Hey, Calhoun. Looks like we're in for a long day today. Have a good one, Calhoun.
That might have happened in Opposing Force too. Oh, hey, Otis. Bye, Otis.
This train is now transferring to the Sector C line
Goodbye,
of the
Otis
transit
Blart.
system. This is a medium security area of the Black Mesa facility. Be sure to wear your identification badge at all times.
Position, security officer. This is, they have security officers not to fight aliens, but to actually stop the scientists from stealing sensitive materials. Think about that for a minute. Just in case anyone gets rowdy. Is that Freeman? Is that Gordon? Low priority personal
Now
safety.
arriving at Area 3 security facilities.
Not yet? Oh, okay, it looked like Gordon. This Barney is canonically not the Barney from Half-Life 2. It said that your job is preservation of facility equipment. Right, which is to fight scientists that steal it or harm the equipment. Oh wait. So Gordon is going to be coming from this way, and I'm the Barney in the beginning that Gordon sees with the flashlight knocking on the door.
Hold on a minute. The door's not responding to your pass ID. Let me see if I can get it open on this side.
There's Gordon. The G-Man. That's what we call him around here. Gordon, man? Did you cut the ponytail? Sellout.
Okay, I think I got it.
Sorry about that, Calhoun. We've been having problems all over the facility this morning.
And these
System
Barneys look
crashes,
weird.
Security malfunctions. It's a wonder this whole place hasn't shut down yet.
Thank you, smooth, young-looking Barney. Kind of looks like Jeffrey Combs, who plays the Reanimator dude, the scientist, and also, like, in Star Trek Deep Space Nine, he plays, like, a million different roles. Game sound is crust. Again, it's an old game.
Hey, catch me later, I'll buy you a beer. Calhoun, you know you can't go on duty without your sidearm and uniform.
Master was null or not master? What are these messages? They're so imposing. Here's how I go to work.
Nice of you to show up this morning, Calhoun. Yeah, I know. Problems with the access system. Hope you're ready for a long shift.
Why does Mike Shapiro sound bored in Blueshift? Like, he just delivers so many of these lines with just utter boredom. Loading models Barney 05.
I'm a little busy right now, Calhoun.
Here's the Gearbox employees. So I'm Barney Calhoun, that's Barney Balhoun. There's like 45 other Barneys, but they just have different last names. Barney's significant other? The truth about aliens, government conspiracies. I like that Barney is a conspiracy buff while working at a fucking secret base. It seems like a slight conflict of interest. Maybe the dude started working here specifically to find out the truth. Anyway, I found the mother lode, chat. 3 rolls of toilet paper. Cannot break box. Need gun.
Uh-oh, now what? Looks like some people are having problems with the main access lift. Gee, why don't you go off?
There's some movement crust going on here. I'm not really happy about that. Or like, yeah, like I'll be looking around and it's not very smooth. But, I mean, we'll get used to it. And the head wobble, I'm not really crazy about either.
I can't access my files. I can't answer my mail. I haven't even been able to get into my office.
I know,
HD
sir,
model.
I know. We're doing everything we can to get the problem under control. Just give us some time to...
Time? I don't have any more time. If I'm not able to get my report to the administrator in the next hour, then my job will be in serious jeopardy, and I'll make sure that mine is not the only one.
Found complainer, but can't play. What? What are these messages in the top left? An opposing force, you had to remove console in the shortcut parameter to remove the debug messages. Why don't we keep them on a little bit? They're kind of funny. Can you turn off HD models? I could. I did them specifically on purpose, just to show off some Half-Life history, whether or not we love it.
How's it going?
Good. I need to figure out what button it is to to save. What was the quick save button? It is F6.
Here you go, Calhoun.
So this was a Glock.
I know
This
you're
is
not on the schedule for a couple more days, but if you want to squeeze in a few shots in the range, there's plenty of room.
This is, to me, the best change, just because I think Glocks are ugly. I know they're apparently very good weapons, right? I don't like the way a Glock looks. So, the fact that it's now a Beretta, I think is kind of cool. It's probably the only change in the HD model pack that I like. Do the Ahoy meme voice. Hey man, I watched that whole video about Glocks on Ahoy. Dude, that's a donut, not a gun. What are you doing? Found Shooter McGavin but can't play. Shooter McGavin? Isn't that the dude from the Adam Sandler movie? Surveillance camera.
Good morning, Gordon.
More Gordon. I don't think I've ever seen this. This was us. Well, Gordon. Me is us. As all of us. Damn, he got down there fast. Oh wait, no. That's, Gina, I believe. From Decay. She's bringing the sample to be brought down to Gordon. Someone said to view this camera again. I'm gonna guess there's a G-Man appearance. There's the G-Man. Hey, Freeman, I still owe you that beer. It's just two scientists. They walk into a bar and... Watch 3 more times for Easter egg. I'm having my doubts about this, chat. There was a weird debug menu. I saw a weird debug message, but I didn't think that was the Easter egg. What did I miss? He was dancing? Great. You missed the chicken dance. So you may say to yourself, Vinny, how did you miss that? It was right there on the screen. I was reading the chat. So either you want me to be blind or you want me to interact with the chat. Or both. Wait. How does that work again? Well, you know what I mean.
Why do we all have to wear these ridiculous ties?
Okay, never mind that. There's an Easter egg in the box, and because I shot some of my bullets, I can't open the box. No clip and grab the shotguns in the office. Nah, it's fine. It's a chum toad, if anyone knows what that is. Also, the bullet sound in this game for the pistol is still awful. They changed several sound effects, but this one remains the same. It's like, why?
Have a good one, Calhoun.
Found Black Knight but could not load. Strange messages. Vinesauce. I don't know why it says that.
The remnants are still nominal. I can't be bothered right now.
Vinny, you are really delayed.
As I expected.
What do you mean I'm really delayed? Is the game delayed?
This is all within theoretical limits.
What does that mean?
You thinking what I'm thinking?
Perhaps.
You read the text 5 seconds after it disappeared. Oh yeah, yeah, no, that was not a delay, that was just me being stupid. Also, it's weird seeing scientists out of their,
Let me help you. Okay.
science
You know what
robes.
you're doing? Of course. Theoretically.
Uh-oh, he sneezed!
Couldn't tell.
Right.
It's a resonance cascade.
If you're waiting for the tram to Sector G, then you're probably better off walking it. I overheard someone say that all the trams on this end of the facility are having problems.
Problems.
Don't ask me.
I like how this Barney is at all times. This is how good of a security officer Calhoun is. This dude is just pointing his gun straight ahead at all times. Barney Calzone. Yeah, has no trigger discipline either, yeah. Barney Calzone? No, that dude's from New York. Oh god, look at the G-Man. Did you see him jiggle? I'm assuming this got fixed in later versions, but since this is an earlier version of Blueshift, whenever something moves around, they just jiggle.
I respectfully must refuse your request, Mr. Calhoun. I am too busy vibrating.
Good thing I won't ever need to know any of this stuff. But yeah, I mean, I'm always happy to see more of Black Mesa. Even if this is one of the weaker entries in the Half-Life series, it's still nice to see all the stuff. Gearbox did a pretty good job fleshing it out.
Well, it's about time. We don't pay you people to mosey around at your own convenience. Make this thing work so we can get on with this miserable day.
I'm a security guard. Wow, that was tough. All you have to do is push the button. I'm not a maintenance guard.
It's probably those materials people again. Always pushing their equipment too hard, dabbling in who knows what. I'd be surprised if there's one good brain among them.
One good brain? Oh no!
My goodness! External electromagnetic field capacitor in Sector C.
Man, of all the times for a resonance cascade to happen, get him, other Barney! Oof! How did this guy die? Chat, all you have to do is jump before you hit the bottom, and you're fine. Oh man. The science man's died. Yeah, crowbar and a big fuckload of boxes. But yeah, I like the HD model of the crowbar. Not much to fuck up with a crowbar. These look pretty good too. I mean, some of the HD models are fine. Some of them are just fine. The electric crowbar is for donors only, right? Some of the models look like AIS. Some of them are pretty good, but most of them are just weird and don't feel right in the context of Half-Life. Oh, is the game too loud? Kinda. We'll get this thing down like a couple percent. The electric crowbar is for OnlyFans subscribers only. It's very good, chat member. Oh! Lower the sensitivity a little bit. Well, that was smart. Good going, Calhoun. Someone asked me if I had seen Westworld Season 3, Episode 1, and I forgot that it was happening, and the show no longer looks anything like Westworld, so, I mean, I'm probably gonna watch it at some point, but I'll be honest, I'm not all that interested. Season 2 was a little bit of a letdown. I don't remember much of what happened in Season 2, I remember lots of Season 1. So I'll watch it at some point, but I haven't yet. So what part of- oh, electric water! What part of the facility am I in? Good. Flammable waste storage. Safe.
Calhoun! How did you get through the power lock? Well, it doesn't matter. The only other way out of here is through the canal. If you do make it to the surface, don't tell anyone I'm down here. I think they're trying to kill us all. Now get out of here. The canal is where you want to be.
My God! Oh, that's acid. That's not electric water. It's not.
Leave me alone. I don't want to run.
It's not electrified
Go through the
pee-pee.
canal.
Yeah, this is the one, this feels totally new to me. I don't remember Blueshift at all, really. So on that note, I'm pretty happy that I'm playing this now. Just kind of more of the same. But more Half-Life is never a bad thing. Unless it's hunt down the Freeman. Lowering the game a little bit more. Okay, this is as far as I will lower it. This should be good. Pistol still, like, pierces, but that's okay. Hunt down the meat man. Here we go. But, I mean, I never really play Half-Life for the gunplay as much as I do for the environments, the storytelling, the weird aliens, the pacing. It's got perfectly competent shooting mechanics and weapons, unless it's Blueshift, in which case they just don't give you most of the weapons. But, it's kind of mods that made Half-Life and the Gold Source engine much more fun to shoot in, like Counter-Strike and Firearms and what's that one with the Hollywood stuff? And Action Half-Life and the Specialists. That was when the shooting was good. Extra good. Team Fortress, yeah. Double Action Boogaloo. That was a good, decent enough one, I liked it. I say that with no shame. Oh, Day of Defeat was really good too, I like that one. Dave Defeat. People are saying... No, I didn't say Dave of Feet, or Day of Defeat. Like, Foot and Quentin Feet, no. Couldn't bastardize his name as I had hoped I tried to. I wanted to get it a little bit closer to what I had in my dream last night. But I could not do so. I could not do such a thing. Oh, I see. No, there was no, I didn't have any weird dreams last night as far as I'm aware. I mean, maybe. I did end up playing some of the weirder things I've ever streamed. Like, whatever other horror games I've played on Sundays in the past, none really compare to the graphic description of the dude's soul becoming trapped in a tree. And it's not so much the depiction of such a thing, it was the narration of such a thing that made it even more unsettling. I'll remember yesterday's Sunday stream for a long time, that and fishing for chunks of flesh. Scoot has been confirmed for Animal Crossing New Horizons. We knew. They wouldn't just cut Scoot and have like every other duck, right? That said, I'd like to, since Animal Crossing is upon us and it's apparently very good, I'd like to show you all a reminder of my Animal Crossing streams from New Leaf. I'm sure many of you have seen this, but if you haven't, this sums up the Animal Crossing streams, you know, pretty nicely. That, and also in relation to what's been happening lately, here's a thing that I forgot to tell you about yesterday. Liam Gallagher thought he had coronavirus, but his house was just hot. So he says it was confusing and scary. This is the same guy that tweets 4 times a day about how his brother is a potato, come on, you know. Mental. I mean, it's good news, good for him. I don't want anyone to get that shit. Let alone Liam Gallagher, but... how is that news? He also said, come on, you know, wash your hands and scrub your toes. That was another one of his tweets, huh? Yep. Good advice, thanks Liam. I mean, almost as good as Max Brooks and Mel Brooks, almost as good as Arnold Schwarzenegger with his donkeys. Or, you know, tiny horses or toy ponies or whatever the fuck they are. I've heard so many different explanations as to what Arnold Schwarzenegger's things are, and I don't know, still. Donkeys? Mules? 1 donkey, 1 horse. Oh. 1 pony and 1 mini donkey. See, that's a different thing. That's a different thing. Times are scummy. That much is for sure. This game is so loud. Wait, did the volume reset? Why is the volume so loud? I have the volume down to like fucking 16% and it's still this loud. We're going down to 13. 13% volume. 13% volume is all we've got right now and it's still... It's probably the Zash 3D shit. Come on, you know. Step right up! It's like that Curb clip you used to play, of Larry flushing the toilet and becoming deaf. Yep. Pretty good episode of Curb. Some good beans. Some most recent one. Yeah, I mean, it's just been a solid season overall. I've been really happy about that. Whereas Star Trek Picard, I've said this before on stream, but I'll say it again. Star Trek Picard has been a disappointment. And has made me just wince. I like when the person tells Picard to shut the fuck up. That was my favorite part of the Star Trek Picard, but at least Curb Your Enthusiasm has had some really solid episodes this season. Rest in peace, the Funk Man, Marty Funkhauser. Vince Vaughn's not really filling his shoes. But, you know, it's still good. Who is Vance Vogan? I don't know who that is. Vinny, a Trials of Mana demo drops tomorrow. Shit. I have to check that out. If that's real. Resident Evil 3 demo is Thursday, that's right. And there's an Indies Direct tomorrow, so there's a lot of video game news. Now's a good time for it, because everything else kinda sucks. Any predictions for Nindies Direct? I have no idea. No, I got nothing. Ori? Probably not right away. I'm always gonna say Spelunky. Maybe some Silksong progress. I don't know. I mean, it could be a lot of different things. I would love to see anything Spelunky related, even if it's just a port of the first one. Poor Barney. There's a game called Dungreed that was announced for Switch a while back, and it looked cool. It's on Steam. I predict we will see an announcement for that. What an unfortunate name, though. It's supposed to be like Dungeon Greed, but I don't think of that when I say that name. I think of something else. I think of Dunkirk, which is a good movie. Maybe Nolan's, I'm not the Nolan fan that a lot of people are. But my favorite Nolans are Batman Begins. I'm probably in this order. Dunkirk, Dark Knight, Inception, Batman Begins, maybe? I like Batman Begins, I don't know why, I like it better than Rises, and I think it's just a good movie, it's a good start to the thing. Maybe it's got Liam Neeson in it, maybe that's why I like it. Yeah, it's an unpopular choice, and, I will no doubt be judged harshly. But I'm fine with that. Vinny, Begins over Interstellar. I have some serious problems with Interstellar. But it is a movie that made me feel many, many things. And, I love the music, I love the movie, but I just, God, 2001: A Space Odyssey, it is not. But I still think it's a great movie. Dunkirk is such a fucking great movie, though. It's simple, it's effective, it's got a little bit of Nolan's time fuckery. It's a short movie, doesn't overstay its welcome. It just covers the topic in the best possible way. I don't know, man. I love Dunkirk. I think that might be one of his best films. I'm also a huge, World War II buff. Well, not huge, but a bit of a World War II buff. And, I like seeing movies about it that are good, that make me feel like shit for some reason. Did you watch Overlord? Yeah, it was alright. Have you seen Fury? I have, with Shia LaBeouf. It was good. Brad Pitt. Not as good as Inglourious Bastards, which, Buongiorno. Also Brad Pitt. Yeah, the Fury movie is the tank movie. I mean, my favorite Tarantino is, Inglourious. So... Anyway, Tenet looks cool, too. Really don't know what the fuck that movie's gonna be, but I'm interested. Boy, this facility has a lot of loud noises. They definitely get that across. Grinders, more grind... I mean, here's the thing. I don't want to spend as much time in the fucking sewage system as they're making me spend. It's too much sewage. Too much waste disposal in this Black Mesa facility. Wait a minute, I'm back here? Did I just loop? Maybe I activated something and... Estoy looping. Yeah, estoy taking damage. Drainage canal. Sure do love, spinning valves not knowing what they do. Okay, now we're good. We get the elevator. So, as Barney Calhoun, you can't charge your suit with electricity like the HEV charging stations, which is why you have to pick up helmets and body armor. Yeah, more Wolfenstein style. These are supposed to be explosives. Oh, okay. I thought I could use that to defeat the enemies. I think I know what I have to do. It's a little puzzly. It's a little puzzly. Get that shit right in there. Whoa! Grinder destroyed. Chat, did you see that? Here, on a... Not that. This. There goes a Barney. What? I bet that was cool dialogue that I couldn't hear because everything in there was fucking max volume. Max Volume was a good dude. I would never talk shit about Max Volume. Well... Barney Special Forces reporting for duty. Worth it. Definitely worth it. Vinny, the guy who did the fixes for this, is in chat. I mean, not really a developer, it's the dude that helped me out. You talking about Floyd? Floyd just sent me the files. Which, I mean, again, thank you, Floyd. Floyd didn't fix Blueshift so much as he fixed opposing force. Blueshift already worked, which was great, but opposing force he had to actually help me the fuck out with pretty heavily. So, not specifically Dev in chat. Sorry to diminish your accomplishments, Floyd. False dev? It's a false prophet. So I have this weird conditioning about bananas. I like my bananas hot. No, that dude just took a bullet, like a champ. No, bananas, okay, so... My grandparents used to eat a lot of bananas, you know, for potassium. And they would throw the bananas away, like, kind of, you know, mostly eaten into the garbage, which there would also be coffee grinds. And garbage. So those smells would coalesce into this, like, scummy, like, all-in-one. So I remember growing up and smelling that and thinking bananas smelled fucking gross because of that. So I recently bought bananas, because bananas are good, and potassium is nice, and, I just keep thinking about garbage. Every time I get a whiff of the goddamn banana- it's another garbage pickle story, right? But I know I'm weird, but years later, all these years later, I still get images of trash in my mind when I smell bananas. And I wish that wasn't the case because I like bananas. That is all, thank you. Someone said bananas are a garbage fruit anyway. Yeah, but they're a funnier fruit than we've ever had. They're comedy fruit. And they prove the existence of God, apparently? No, there was this argument a while back about how, because they fit a human hand perfectly, God made them or something. I don't know, it was... I don't know, it gives me a headache, I don't want to think about it. Have you ever had banana soda, chat? Because I have. And it's fucking weird. It's... kinda better than pineapple soda, though. No, well... never mind. It's okay. I wouldn't really tell anyone to go seek it out. Yeah, pineapple soda is better. Also rare, mind you. Vinny, there is such a thing as ranch soda. That's a war crime. It's like the Wilkins Coffee Muppet should shoot you for saying that. Not you, actually, no. The creator of ranch soda. So anyway, now that I have a couple more weapons, you can see some more of the HD models. I'll tell you what looks good. Everyone likes, well not everyone, but a lot of people like to shit on the HD models. The head crabs look great. I think they look good. Look at that. Gross. Just a little bit of extra detail, both in model size and texture. I think that's nice. Crowbar looks good. I like the pistol. I even think the revolver is fine, mostly. The shotgun, I like the original shotgun better, but this is just generic shotgun. It's just a popular shotgun, so they added it. But it looks good. I like it. It's a Spaz. Spaz. S-P-A-S. So, it doesn't look terrible, I just prefer the original. Grenade is fine, but it's very small, and Barney has these big sausage fingers. So I don't know what the hell's going on there. This, I don't really think you can fuck this up. So the weapons, I think, mostly look good. There is one big exception. Vinny, it's the same shotgun as the original model. Yeah, but I don't like the top bit. Maybe that's what I don't like about it. It's just the top bit. Is that what it is? The stock? The stock is folded up? Yeah. Yeah, I guess I would just prefer it to look the way it did with more detail and have the stock back. I don't know. I don't really know a lot about shotguns, but I do know which ones. Maybe it's just a nostalgia thing. And yet I have no nostalgia for the pistol. So anyway, yeah, the fucking... the MP5 is replaced. Because it was illogical that it would have a grenade launcher attachment, I guess. So they made it into a rifle. That I find to be weird, and I also don't like the way it sounds. I'm just nitpicking, chat. The aliens look good. Most of the models look good. I think the reason people don't love the HD model pack is because of the MP5 being replaced with an M16, and also the scientists look really weird. And Barney looks like a fucking smooth penis head. MP5s could have nade launchers? Oh. Really? Barely? What does that mean? Like it's possible, but it's not easy? It'd have to be really stupid. It isn't practical in the slightest. Okay. Because there are chat members that are like... it would be fantastic to have a grenade launcher on an MP5. It's entirely possible and does exist. Well, that's good to know. See, I learned something. You furnished me with information. I didn't even know it existed. It'd blow your guns into little bits and you probably wouldn't have much in your hands for very long. So, the difference is, though, they fixed it by making it like an M16 with a grenade launcher attachment, which makes a lot more sense, but it still functions like an MP5, and the MP5 is kind of like synonymous with Half-Life. I mean, Adrian Shepard holds the MP5 on the cover of Opposing Force. And then you play the game with the HD models and there's no MP5. This is Nitpick City. Ultimately does not bother me that much. Sounds like an angry video game nerd bit. It's ass! I don't, yeah, it's whatever. I just don't like how they didn't replace the sound of the pistol with something a little bit less ear-piercy. I remember when I got Blueshift, I was excited because it was like, oh, it's a new Half-Life expansion, but, oh, I'm not gonna buy it because it's $30 and it's only like 4 hours at most. So that was what happened. I ended up, doing something very... Chat, I downloaded Blueshift. from a bad website. It had a pirate ship on it. But one thing I did do was I did a little modding myself and I found a better pistol noise. I downloaded it, I put it in the folder, and I had a better sounding pistol. I felt like a hacker. Vinny, Twitch staff is here. Oh, great. Of course, here I am saying that, and there's 3 Twitch staff here. Great. Alright, well. It was nice knowing you, chat. Take care. It was... I'm gonna get my channel shut down. It was 20 years ago. It was 20 years ago. Don't do it. Don't do it, man. I don't fucking regret it, to be honest, because this game, while, again, it's nice to be back in Half-Life, it was just not worth 30 bucks. And that's 30 bucks in little kid money. That's 20 years ago, little kid money of, I can only buy a couple games a year. I was the biggest Half-Life fan in the world, but I still couldn't justify the purchase of Blueshift. I probably got like a better game with that money. Vinny, I've done the math, that's like $5,000 in little kid money. I know. See, Opposing Force I got for Christmas, and that was a good Christmas gift because it was more Half-Life in a really good way. It had a lot of cool weapons, it had some new game mechanics like the ropes, it had some new characters, some good development. It was a little longer than this game, and it had a cool multiplayer mode. Blueshift was just, like, it could have been 15 bucks, and that would have been okay, I think. Some of these sounds are super fucking crusty, though. Well, again, that's Half-Life sounds, man. That's 3 toilet paper rolls in 2021 money. Shit. Chat, my local deli restocked on toilet paper. And, you know, I've been still going there. Grabbing a little bit of food here and there, whatever. And I say deli, it's just like a bodega. It's like a little corner store, you know? And while everybody... It's not like a deli specifically for just cold cuts or, like, you know, sandwiches. It's I say deli, it's a bodega. It's a little store. It's just a convenience store. That's what we call them in New York, deli. They had a lot of toilet paper. A lot. John Bodega, that's right, the actor from Star Trek Wars. And, they had a lot of toilet paper, and I saw people walking around with toilet paper on the street. And I'm like, where did they get that from? And then I get to the deli, I'm like, oh, from here. They didn't overcharge, they didn't raise the price. It was just there. There was no panic. They had bottles of water. They had soap. Everyone's going to supermarkets, but they're discounting their local delis. Think about how many Barneys had to die so that I may live. Vinny, how has the virus affected you in New York? Well, I don't know if me talking about this is going to get the video shit-canned on YouTube, but speaking candidly... Look, it's a gearbox. I'm just staying in a lot. I'm not sure if the album is gonna be delayed a little bit, but I am not sure I'll be in the studio the next couple weeks for mixing. And that's, I mean, all of it's recorded, but mixing is a big part of it, and I'm not sure that's gonna get done. So it's definitely that. I mean, it's bummed me out too, because I rely on... Here's the M16. So I like to go out because it makes me get out of my head. It makes me feel better. I like to interact with humans.
I appreciate your help, but I'm afraid those bastards did their damage already. If you were trying to reach the freight yards in hope of escaping, then just forget about it. The military is rounding up everyone and everything they can find, and either killing them or bringing them up here for questioning. A colleague and I came up with our own plan for escape, and we were on our way to one of the old prototype labs when we ran into them. But listen to me. If you still want to get out of here alive, your only hope may be to find my friend. If you can get past the soldiers, find Dr. Rosenberg. With him, you may have a chance to get out of this place.
Yeah. It's weird seeing a Kleiner with that voice. You know what I mean? Like, every Kleiner I'm aware of has the Kleiner voice. So that's just, it's a little bit of a mind trip. Bubble. So, yeah, I mean, that's really it. I'm just trying to, stay in. So it hasn't really affected my life. Every time, though, I feel a little weird or it gets hot in my house, I'm like, is this the thing? But I'm trying not to, like, be like that. Or have it be like that. I don't want to be Liam Gallagher, you know? And I think it's important that even if I'm not, like, symptomatic, I'm just staying in. I don't want to, like... I'm trying to not be around my grandmother, for example. And stuff like that, like family members that are older. I'm doing all the usual shit. And I'm just trying to keep to myself and... you know, have a pint at the Winchester until the whole thing blows over. But I do miss going out more and doing things because I go a little stir-crazy, and just for my own, like, mental health and mood, I like to go for a drive, and I can still do that. I can still drive, I can still, like, you know, obviously go for walks, all that stuff. But I still, you know, I like being places and being around people. I like being in the studio and making music. So instead, what I'm doing at home is I've got two projects. One is I'm working on a new song from home for whenever. I don't know when it'll be, what it'll be for, but just that dream idea. I've been working on that. And I've also been putting some stuff together for a Redvox video. So I'm still doing things. I'm keeping busy. Someone said play Dreams, but I'm playing Half-Life now. Movement check over. Check my ass.
The current situation is looking pretty grim. Take this! Ah! Grenade!
But yeah, this, Blueshift is a lot more mindless to me. Just in a general sense. Like, I like it. It's still pretty good. But it just feels so, I feel like I'm on autopilot while I'm playing it. Because I've seen it all. And it's not bringing enough new to the table. But I'm glad I'm playing this on normal and not, on hard because just less time loading the same scenario over and over and over again. Bad grenade. Oof! I forgot in my Half-Life playthroughs, we did not hear a single of the classic Marines. You know what I mean? Like the previous streams, it was either, Black Mesa, or Opposing Force. And Opposing Force has the John St. John Marines, so we didn't get any of My Ass is Heavy. What you gonna do about that? Oh! I didn't even mean to do that. Let me go. Let's go back up here and see what this stuff is. Nothing. Okay, I was like, oh, I'll go back there later. No, it's just nothing. I heard, double medic. Chat, I think I shot the grenade out of that dude's hand. I'm gonna need a clip of that. Because you don't shoot people and they explode. So I'm pretty sure he just primed a grenade and I shot it out of his hand. That was amazing. That might be a first. I don't think I've ever done that before in Half-Life. Okay, I'm gonna watch the clip now. There have been 40 clips of the same thing, let's see. Oh, this one's the rocket jump. Gamer Pro Vinny. Yeah, it's all the wrong clips. God damn it. Oh, Day of Defeat was really good too, I like that one. The fuck is this clip? It's me saying foot and feet and Tino. Dave Defeat. People are saying... No, I didn't say Dave of... Chat, I think I shot the... Sorry, this is now... I just, like, halted the pace of the stream entirely. For nonsense. Here we go. You know what? We're gonna slow-mo this thing. One of my favorite Twitch features that I never use. Hell yeah. Here we go. Here we go, chat. Okay. I don't know! Chat, I sound like I'm drunk. That's amazing! Grenade round hit the wall? Maybe he fired a grenade into the wall. The timing couldn't have been better. Or worse. I love that. But I don't fully understand what happened fully. Understand. You could have hit a grenade on his chest. No. I don't think that happens in Half-Life. Is that Adrian Shepard? Ugh, I just got a waft of banana. Ugh. I need to hide the bananas next time I do VR. Also, I was considering doing VR tonight, but I felt a little queasy. So I just went ahead and axed that from the lineup. And I was like, yep, need a new thing. Oh, right, Half-Life. Good. Good, good, good. Tomorrow I'll probably check out some VR. A Sphinx was kind enough to gift me some more interesting VR things. No, Hand Lab I'm gonna check out, yeah, not Beat Saber, because again, if I'm gonna do Beat Saber, I'm gonna need to clear out a good amount of stuff, and I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that game without breaking expensive equipment. Vinny Vacation Simulator is cool. Yeah, Alchemy Labs made that. I know some of the fine folks over at Alchemy. And, I would maybe check that out one day. Did this dude just run away? He's back. Does anyone have a link to the My Ass is Heavy clip? Vulcan, I swear to God, this better be it.
My ass is heavy. My ass is heavy.
How the fuck did you have that so quickly? That dude was prepared. I mentioned it earlier. I did mention it earlier. Still, though, I applaud your preparedness. Very good. I say that as I'm in a room with a fucking massacre that took place, including this. Type in console, speak, H grunt, my ass is heavy. Okay. Yeah, I remember doing this back in the day.
My ass is heavy. My ass is free. My ass is ass.
God damn it. Why won't it say the whole thing? Fuck. Alright, my ass is ass, and shit is in my ass.
My ass is ass. Shit is in my ass.
Wait. So all that worked except the word "and", one of the most common words in the English language? They don't say "and". They really don't. Now that I think about it. They don't string together any kind of complex sentences. Not like that, at least.
Help! Someone let us out of here! Rescued at last! Thank God you're here!
No, I'm afraid I'm not Dr. Rosenberg.
I'll be right behind you.
You know what? I'm just gonna bind it to the word ass. Since we can't get, that's good. Bind to left click? Nope. I can do another bind real quick. Derailing the stream further. Why not? Why does it not work now? I want, yeah, attach a command to a key. That's a key, no? This is why I said some member of chat. Guess that doesn't count as a key, so we'll just do, bind m speak is, okay, so is ass shit. Philosophy. Well, yes, actually. Ah, yes. Got one more bind. Oh, P, speak. Okay, well, we had our fun. That won't get old anytime soon. So many questions. So many statements and questions one can concoct with so few words. Yes, concoct. Boy, I sure do have a lot of grenades. Vinny, how have you not played the original BioShock? You'd love it. Who says I never played BioShock? I haven't streamed it. I've played it. I played the whole series, actually. I played, BioShock the original, I think, twice. And 2, I played once, and then Infinite once. I don't understand who's furnishing people with this informations. I didn't play the Infinite DLC. The one where you go back under the water because they need to try to save the series. What about System Shock? No. No, I haven't played System Shock. I was waiting for that remake.
Hello? Can anyone hear me?
What about Prey? No, I never played Prey. The one with the glue gun? And the mimics? No. I know. I've heard good things. Game Maker's Toolkit, Mark Brown likes it. I've heard very good things.
Hello? Can anyone hear me?
I played the original Prey. The one with Art Bell. And you're in an alien spaceship.
Hello? Can anyone hear me?
That one was cool.
No, I'm afraid I'm not Dr. Rosenberg. But you'll still help me, won't you? With my brains and your brawn, we'll make an
I'm not sure how I can help. This is also like a bootleg CS train. Or, but it's DE train? It's a bomb defusal map, right? Yeah, so it's DE train, yeah.
This is as far as I go.
Alright, well you've been helped. Oh, fuck. I feel like there's a difficulty disparity in Half-Life, where hard difficulty is like too nuts. There's a light machine gun here. Oh. I always hated the turrets in Half-Life 1 anyway. No crosshairs. Black Mesa definitely fixed that problem. Oh, good thing I got this turret that I can now use on a fucking corpse. Double shit. Mother of fuck. Dude definitely took cover. Took a while. They only cry medic when they are dead. Like when they have actually expired. That's the kill switch. Do I like the rocket launcher? Well, again, this model's not even a bad model. It's just very different. Yeah, the rocket launcher looks good. All the weapons mostly look good. don't really have a problem with the weapons. Just Barney looks like a penis. I'm a rock it man. Pack my bags. Late night pre-flight. Vinny, would you ever stream the multiplayer challenges from Perfect Dark? I think I have. I've attempted the multiplayer challenges in Perfect Dark. I've streamed Perfect Dark years ago. I would do a stream of Perfect Dark again at some point, like a full, legit Perfect Dark stream. I don't know when or where, but it is one of my favorite games, so sure. The multiplayer challenges are fun until they are not. That's my one problem with those multiplayer challenges. They get really, really fucking difficult. And cheap. I remember, I did co-op multiplayer challenges, and we could not get past one of the levels. It might have been a villa and fighting aliens, I think it was, like Elvis's. And then there was one after that with rockets on that big map. I forget the name of it. It's like a lot of big maps in Perfect Dark, but yeah, it was rough. There's a lot of really tough moments in those multiplayer challenges, but still a great game. The music in Perfect Dark will always be classic to me. Will always have a spot in my heart. What about Timesplitters 2 challenges? I think I did a bunch of those on stream too. I streamed Timesplitters 2. I also streamed Future Perfect, but years ago, so that's not on full sauce. So I wouldn't mind doing that again, but I do have some issues with Future Perfect. Good game. Really good game. Maybe not as good as Timesplitters 2. Fuck. You know, there's, Timesplitters 2 VR. Like, you can do GameCube games in VR. Which, some of them apparently work pretty well. And, like, Wind Waker. And Metroid Prime 2. Stuff like that. Like, Dolphin has a VR, add-on. I thought that was cool. By the way, thank you, everybody. I want you to know, chat, I got about 20 to 30 emails, all titled the same thing. It's, since I did my first VR stream, I got emails all titled Tips for Streaming VR, or VR Tips, VR Recommendations, and variations of therein, such as that, and more. I read all of them. I did. I read through all of them. Some good ones. A lot of it was repeat advice, but there was one in particular I really liked. Which was, if you watched my VR stream, you noticed that I had trouble figuring which way I was facing in real life. And, someone recommended that I set down a carpet in front of me, which I thought, well, that's gonna get maybe, you know, like a small carpet, so I can, like, feel it and be like, okay, so I'm facing this way. But the better piece of advice was a small fan. And kind of have it, you know, facing a certain direction, so that way I know exactly where I am at all times. So, which one of you is under 5'2" in height? No, but the fan idea is great, because you can just feel the wind. And you'd be like, oh, okay, the fan is blowing in that direction, so I know I'm about to knock over my computer. Great. But yeah, I've been taking... Since I streamed VR, I have not had the VR headset on. I just needed a break from it. I'm actually... I'm into it. I'm looking forward to streaming more of it and playing more of it. I've been feeling a little... like... a break was necessary to give myself a chance to, like, fully recharge from it. Vinny, did you get sick after having it on for a while? Not really, only the air car game got me a little sick. Just that one. And even then it wasn't too bad.
I'm in here! Can anyone hear me? Hello! I'm in here! Can anyone hear me?
Vinny, you sounded like you were about to puke. Yeah, I was taking deep breaths while streaming Aircar. It was rough. I wasn't on the verge of puke, but it was definitely making me queasy. After the stream, I mentioned I had some weird VR withdrawals. So that is the thing that can happen, which is another reason why I'm taking a little time away from it. Can you describe what VR sick feels like? If you're not used to it, it's kind of an issue of... I mean, motion sickness is like the best way to describe, like a roller coaster, but not quite. It's hard to explain because it's not that. And it's not anywhere near as intense as that. And most of the VR stuff like that Valve does, or stuff that has teleport, I have no problem with whatsoever, and I do not get any kind of weird motion sick, or rather VR sickness, or any kind of thing. It's just stuff where things are moving, you have to acclimate yourself to it, because it gets... your inner ear is trying to, like, balance or find out where you are and orient yourself in the world. And I can't get up here for some reason. What do you mean by VR withdrawal? I explained it on stream the other night, but I kept thinking my hands were fake. Vinny, what are you doing? I don't know. I thought I had to get back onto the top of the train. Yeah, like I thought my cell phone was an object that I was... grabbing in VR. Vinny, open door? Oh. Oh, I feel like a douche. I thought there was... oh.
Yes, I'm Dr. Rosenberg. Although I'm not very proud to admit it, seeing as though I'm partially responsible for all of this. How did you know my name? Oh, I see. Poor Harold. Yes, our plan was to get to one of the old prototype labs. It involved something that very few people in the facility are authorized to know about. The same technology that brought about this catastrophe could also be our only way out. You see, I was involved in the very early work on teleporter technology, long before the lab complex was even built. There may be enough equipment in the old lab to piece together a device that would allow us to teleport outside of the facility. As improbable as that may sound to someone like yourself. Of course, none of that does a whole lot of good while we're stuck in here. Perhaps I could help boost you through that vent in the ceiling. If you're lucky, you might be able to take those soldiers by surprise. Let's try this.
Fuck! Oh god! Oh no!
Yes, I'm Dr. Rosenberg. Although I'm not very proud of so I'm partially responsible for all of this.
God damn it!
How did you know my name? Oh, I see. Poor Harold. Yes, our plan was to get to one of the old prototype labs.
Chat.
It involved something that very few people in the facility are authorized to
I don't know.
about. The same technology that brought about this catastrophe could also be our own way out. You see, I was involved in there may be enough equipment in the old lab to use a device that would teleport outside of the facility. As improbable as that may sound to someone like you. Of course, none of that does a whole lot of good while we're stuck. Help boost the vent in the ceiling. If you're lucky, you might be able to take those soldiers by surprise. Let's try this.
open? Oh, I have to jump into it. Well, I will say the sound on this gun for the HD pack, while I don't like it better than the old sound for nostalgia reasons, it's at least less loud and annoying.
All right. Now we'll need to head back to the area where you met Harold. The access to the old lab should still
Harold,
be
my
there,
alpaca
but
in
we'll have to
RimWorld?
break through some of the newer construction to get to it. I'll be right behind you.
Okay, this is an important NPC. And also, for me, one of the weaker aspects of Blueshift, from what I remember, which... Again, a lot of what I like about Half-Life is that you don't have to worry about NPCs. Mostly. I mean, yeah, they're there, and they're expendable, and... Is this the right way? Yep. But yeah, this is like a heavy story NPC this time. It's not just some scientist who's like, lead the way! And then you immediately... Then they, you know, they solve their puzzle, they press the button, and they go away.
Lead the way, Calhoun.
Okay. Scoot is in New Horizons, if you weren't aware. You know, it's weird, I made a little post on Twitter saying Scoot under the confirmation of Scoot.
Yes, let's go.
Specifically to not get more Twitter, like, replies about Scoot. But I still got about 24. Alright, maybe not 24, but... yeah. People really... I can't blame them, I mean, I appreciate it. People really want me to know that Scoot is alive and well, and... You know, I feel like if you only know one thing about me, it's that you know I like Scoot. He has a hammer. In that picture, Scoot has a fucking hammer. And I just have to wonder, like, what is he gonna do with it? Gonna old boy that shit.
I see you've already found the elevator. Let's hurry then. We should have chosen the Lambda reactor for an escape, but the crew there is bent on fighting the creatures, with all their hopes set on someone named Freeman. Let those fools try and fight a battle they can't win. I just want to get out of here.
Subject Calhoun terminated. Why? Obliteration. That's it? That was the escort? Oh, I thought there was more than that. I know he's got a lot more dialogue. Oh, there's another thing. I had another image. I don't know if people saw this online, but here's another thing. This is the low-poly model of Luigi from Mario Galaxy, including the medium low-poly, which has clipping with the previous low-poly. So, level of detail is just all kinds of fucked. But I thought you'd appreciate that, chat. Here's another image that was sent to me that I thought you would enjoy.
Yes, we'll have a better chance if we stick together. Well, I hope the old security system is still active. With any luck, my fingerprint ID is still valid and on file.
But why didn't they add all of the Half-Life weapons back into this? It's just so... counterintuitive. Not counterintuitive, lame. Lame.
Dr. Rosenberg, thank
Plot
God
reasons.
you made it.
Too
You've
short.
managed to piece together some of the larger equipment, but you'll need to oversee the rest of the construction.
Excellent, Walter. Finish aligning the power cell matrix, and I'll see if
Blue
I
one
can
is one of a kind. Gauss cannon, maybe too.
There's no time to wait.
Yeah. Anyway, I think I'm about... Chad, am I about at the halfway point? The Half-Life point. Every Kleiner is called Walter. Yes, there's Walters, there's Barneys, there's Kleiners. That was later. Vinny, yes, it's this short. Probably nearly done. More like 65% done. You're like 70% done. Dear Lord, Blueshift. Alright, well, shit.
Well, looks like the equipment is in better shape than I expected. Unfortunately, this older technology does not have the ability to target an Earth destination in its current state. You see, Mr. Calhoun, teleportation isn't as easy as going from point A to point B. We've discovered a strange border world that was somehow involved in the process, which kept us from accurately predicting where any given teleportation event would lead to back on Earth.
Yada, blah, 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 blah.
Research on the matter led to a device that could be attached to the strange crystalline structures we found on this border world. Now, this device could then be used as a focal point and a relay to aid in the teleportation. Well, in theory, that is. We lost contact with the survey group shortly after the device was in place. We later discovered other methods of aiming the field, but all of the equipment in this lab uses the older technology. In order for any of us to get out of here alive, someone will have to go to the border world and activate the device. I'm afraid you're the only one who can do this, seeing as how everyone else will be needed to operate the equipment.
And you know how to
Got
gun.
get you fairly close to where the survey team had set up, but I fear the likelihood of running into alien creatures is very high. Once you find the device, simply power it on and align the emitters until the signal reaches maximum strength. We'll reopen the teleporter for your return once we receive the signal, but you must hurry back, as we can only keep it open for a short amount of time.
They just keep going.
All right, I'm going to initiate the teleporter charging sequence now. Be ready, Mr. Calhoun. Once the field is open, it will become unstable very quickly. Simmons, can you hear me? It's ready.
They have like teleporters all over. In Black Mesa. Also in the top left it says, found Simmons but can't play. Poor Simmons, he never got a chance to speak.
We're almost there.
Okay. It's a lot of anticipation.
The primary capacitors have reached full charge. Simmons, release the damping locks and open the field.
Oh shit, it's Simmons. Oh no!
The field, it's open. Enter the teleporter.
Fecal point. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna stop here, chat. I know some people... Whoa. Some people wanted me to finish this tonight, but it's probably gonna be like another 45 minutes or so. Vinny, but you're almost done. Vinny, more like... longer or more like 20 minutes? Alright, give me a second. Blueshift full. Just a moment. Because I don't want to shaft RimWorld, because I like that game too much. Blueshift 100% walkthrough. Let's see where I am.
Okay.
Oh, hey there. There really is only, like... Okay! Chat, there really is only, like, 25 minutes left. $30. Again, I don't regret my decision to sail the seven seas 20 years ago. When this game came out, Super Mario Bros. Was only 15 years before it. We are now 20 years from this game. I don't know why I've given you these statistics, but I hope you will do something with them and enjoy them. You're enjoying? I'm glad. Trying to furnish you... furnish, even. Furnish you with the informations that you need. A little perspective. Time goes by very quickly. It keeps on slipping into the future. But, yeah, I mean, I like games that are brisk in pace. I'd prefer a shorter game to a longer game that wastes my fucking time. But, yeah, no, I mean, Opposing Forces is like the perfect length for an expansion pack. This is just... Again, it with 10, 15 bucks, it would have been a good deal back then, but the 30 bucks they were asking for... I know it was cut content from the Dreamcast version and all that stuff, and then they just released it on PC. But... still feels weird. Also, Decay is something I've never played, Half-Life Decay, which you'd need to do co-op. But I think there's a way you can just switch characters one at a time. And Decay is apparently pretty good. There's a Decay mod out. It sucks alone. No. Decay is a little above Blueshift. Yeah, that seems to be the consensus. Vinny, play with Jerma, play with Joel, or play with Mike, play with a mod. Anyone else? Lime, Gabe Newell. Play with your cock. Who else? Greg? Who's Greg? Jordan? Dante? Todd Howard. I have to stream Half-Life Decay with everyone. Someone said play with your cock simulator 2020. You laugh, but there is a game called Wanking Simulator, and they keep fucking sending me emails to play their game. And I'm pretty sure it's banned on Twitch. I mean, there are some Twitch staff here, so maybe you guys can confirm. It is exactly what it sounds like. You just wank on people. That's it. And like, there's ragdolls. It's Goat Simulator, but wank. But yeah, they're really, like, sequestering me to play this game because I get, like, every week it's a new email. Have you seen the latest trailer for Wank Simulator? Yeah, I'm being sequestered, chat. What does sequester mean? Hang on a minute. Definition of sequester.
Here's the definition of sequester. Isolate or hide away.
Take legal possession of assets until a debt has been paid or other claims have been met, or isolate or hide away. They are sequestering me. They are isolating me until I play their... They're the reason for all this. Sometimes I say words and I don't know what they mean, but I say them, and then I have to learn them after the fact. You know, after the foolish look, then I learn the words. I think soliciting, they're soliciting to... What would be a better word? Soliciting me to play their game? Ah! They're filibustering me. They're... Just trying to do it normal. Okay, yeah, once I, learn the words, the proper words, then I can get past the part in the video game. They're gesticulating me, that's another good one. No, it's, yeah, I mean, I'm a very dopey person, but the truth is, I don't want to play their game, but it exists. I'm sure it's on YouTube. I'm sure YouTube allows it. Steam removed it? No shit! Vinny, there is no cock in the game. You didn't even see a penis in the game. Vinny, it's still on there. I'm getting so much conflicting information, I'm gonna have to check. Wanking Simulator. It's gonna throw that. Banking Simulator? Wanking Simulator on Steam. Oh, it's not there. Wanking Simulator, fapping on the locals is the second link. I don't know, I'm kind of seeing a penis in this. Oh, that was the no, that was his foot. It was an illusion. It was a perspective. It was a perspective shift. It looked like... It's just the foot was in the exact same place that... Anyway, back to Half-Life Blueshift. Oh! Fuck! It's saved here? Now I'm sequestered. I regret to inform you that the simulator is still on Steam. I didn't see it on there. Oh, I don't care. It said, please log in. Oh, because it probably wanted me to confirm my age. It was like, please log in to see this error. There was an error that had occurred. Must be between the ages of 10 and 15 to see this content, because those are the only folks that would find this game funny. Vinny, it even has VR. We live in a time... We live in a place. Is there a crack in the wall? Hmm? Oh, down here. Oh, I didn't see this. Yeah, it just feels like Half-Life by numbers. It's very... the Zen section especially, it's just kind of your stock standard Zen. Is this the sewage system? Man, even Zen has a fucking sewage system. Where are the grinders? Oh, you know what it is? It's Willy Wonka's Chocolate River. I am the great mighty Pooh, and I'm going to throw my shit at you. Where are you going? Why are you able to do that? Cool noise. Oh, I found the device. Crystals. Well, I mean, Black Mesa did a really good job with Zen. But this kind of almost reminds me of what Black Mesa did with it. Just all the equipment inside of a meat cave. Echo. Is this one of them puzzles? Heard about them puzzles. Time to charge the crystals. Fuck. There's the big lads. I think it's working. Something's happening. That was a request from a chat member. What? Any cave? Oh, there's more to do in the cave? You broke all this stuff? Oh. You broke my grill?! What if there were another campaign that played from the perspective of an alien grunt in Nihilant's army? There was a bonus on the PS2 version of Half-Life 2, if I'm not mistaken, where you got to play, you could enter a cheat and you could play Half-Life as, a Vortigaunt. A neat bonus. Vinny, did you just see G-Man Lives Review 2? Yep. Whoa!
Good job, Mr. Calhoun. began to worry when you didn't come back for some time, but it looks as though you were able to get the device operational. The signal we're getting is very strong, but I'm afraid I have some bad news. The power reserves were just enough to open the field for your trip to the border world. If we plan on keeping the teleporter open long enough to calculate a safe exit point and allow time for everyone to go through, someone will have to go to the lower level and retrieve another power cell. A few of our colleagues went down there a while ago, but we haven't heard from them since. I can only fear for the worst. I hate to keep putting you in this position, but you must realize that if someone doesn't go down there, then none of us will get out of here alive. Besides, you're the best equipped to deal with any dangers that may be waiting. Here, I'll show you to the access elevator that leads to the power generator. Follow me.
No, it's really, I mean, this is the end of it. It's like one last thing.
Here we are. Down below are the old power generators that were used to service this lab. You should find what we're looking for down there. Once you've located a new power cell, make sure it's charged and send it up the breaker. Good luck.
Oh, okay, see ya. Yeah, no, Vinny, this is the last, yeah, it's the last section. I mean, there's still more to do, but... I'm gonna speedrun this, chat. Also, it seems like...
Okay, sir, I can take them.
Those things. They're everywhere. We've got to get out
Hold
of here.
yourself together. If we don't get the power cell charged, we're all going to die. Get out of here!
I spin. Spin death. Sounds like a new metal band. Like, Slipknot. Alright, this is all the wrong way. Yeah, it seems like whenever someone sends someone down to do a thing, they are always lost. Contact is always cut, and no one is ever heard from again. I had a lot of trouble saying those words. But that is the Black Mesa way. What am I missing here? This door don't open. This door don't open. They cut through the metal door downstairs. Oh, I didn't even see that. Oh, cool. Good fight. I feel like if there was some balance between normal and the current hard mode that exists in these games, it would be a better difficulty balance, because the hard mode is just, you are always with 10 health. And you have to reload, 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 reload. But normal mode is just like a wank in the park. Kind of wasting my grenades a little bit. Okay. If I'm gonna do something like that, I should probably have a fully loaded weapon. I need... Oh, I remember this. This is probably the most clever puzzle in this one. I remember it because it took me fucking forever to figure it out. Counts. Oh, fuck. I'm stuck in slow motion again, chat. Yeah, shift didn't even work that time. So it seems like, from what I saw, this game is kind of meant to be 3 to 4 hours long if you take your time. A speed run, like a slow speed run, which, does that even exist? But if you just kind of rush through it, it's about 2 hours. And legit speed runs take about an hour. Or maybe even less. I'm sure people have it down to less. I don't know why that keeps happening. And to think this is the HD version of the game. Looking around at these textures, I'm like, oh right. The reason all these glitches are happening is because I'm not playing the Steam version. The world speedrun record for this game is 26.5 minutes. And 8 of those minutes are listening to Dr. Blah 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 speaking. What's his... Wait, what was his name? I already forgot the doctor's name. Rosenberg. Oh, fuck. God damn it. Here I am complaining that normal is too easy. And I've just reloaded a million times. Then again, that's also my fault. For trying to speed run through. I had so much nice health. Squandered all of it. Nice health I had. I sequestered it. I anachronistically sequestered it. Oh, I know what button I have to press when I reload the save file. E. E button. For those that are big RimWorld fans like myself, there's a very good chance that because of all this crap that's happening, there's going to be another RimWorld stream this week that's very substantial. So even though it's getting a little bit of the shaft, there's going to be a lot more of it. Cool, I'm glad I just took all that damage. Vinny, have you played Dicey Dungeons much after you streamed it that one time? Put a couple hours into Dicey Dungeons. It wasn't something that gripped me like Slay the Spire did, but it was good. Vinny, do you think you could enjoy Dwarf Fortress? That's the question I've been getting a lot lately. And I've answered it a couple times, and the answer is I'm too stupid to play Dwarf Fortress. I don't have the patience for it, and I'm very stupid. So, I'm good. I applaud anyone that can, you know, get in there and... I think RimWorld is about my level of complexity that I'm willing to take the dive into. Otherwise, I start getting lost and frustrated. Maybe if I played it while I was younger? Like, if that was a game that was around when I was, like, 14, 15, I could have seen myself, like, really getting into it and learning all the facets of it. I just don't think I could do it now. Vinny, it was? Oh. Well, I didn't know about it then. Dwarf Fortress is easier than RimWorld, but harder to learn. Interesting. No, I like babby games like Animal Crossing. I like when you chop tree and it make wood. And that's about as much complexity as I want in a video game. I like how those fucking soldiers were invincible. Also, if anyone in the New York area knows, this is probably the wrong time to ask this question. If there's any early releases of Animal Crossing breaking street date, absolutely do not tell Nintendo. Alright, and you should report that activity, and also report it to me in particular, and I'll tell Nintendo instead. Alright? I don't think that's going to be happening, so I'll probably end up doing the digital version, which will be more convenient for sure. But, Vinny, just get the digital copy. Fair enough, however, there have been cases where I've been able to get a Switch game like a day or two early. Like Luigi's Mansion, I got a day early. Oh god. Oh fuck. Vinny, Amazon sent me Smash Ultimate 2 days early. Oh man. Does anyone work at Amazon? Beep boop. Yes, I am robot. I work at Amazon. Hello, would you like Animal Crossing early? Yes? Well, you can eat my... There is no eat. There is no go. Oh fuck, I'm... wrong thing. Oops. What was O bound to originally? My, okay.
My ass is ass. Shit is in my ass. My
no eat.
is ass. Shit is in my ass.
Coolant pump. No. Is this good? I guess I can go back now, right? Green is good. Yeah, it seems like it's all... seems like it's good. I can't get to that. Charge the battery now? Gotta charge the battery. Where's the battery? Did I run past it? Where is that goddamn battery? The room with Barney. Oh, where the Barney died. Rest in peace. May he forever get that beer in heaven. Beers in Heaven is the best Eric Clapton song. I can't get into the Barney room. You have to go back to the room with the bridge. Man, Blueshift is confusing sometimes. Then again, I did run past all of this shit, so that's also, as I've said before, my fault. Oh, up top there, I see there's like a switch you can press, okay. Okay. Hey Doc, did you see the new IG-88?
I was hoping you'd show up. You have to get this power cell.
See what I mean?
And back
Look,
up to
look.
Dr. Rosenberg.
His neck is real long.
Pretty bad. You can probably push the power cell through the fence into the charging station behind me. Let me see if I can get out of the way. Oh.
Rip.
Shit.
It's some weird fucking movement physics. You like get attached to the object and just zooms. Someone in chat said, yes, Blueshift, the best one. Boot! You must play Blueshift! It's best in
game, Barney, is good. Sorry, chat member. I just thought that was hilarious. I had to take. It was just too good of an opportunity. Though I can't really, after playing this again, I think it's a fine experience, but it's not particularly memorable. I'm not like losing my shit over it. It's just good. On a scale of 1 to 10, it's like a good. Someone said it's good if you're craving more Half-Life in 2002. Feels kind of like... Fuck. Speedrun ruined. It just feels kind of like lifeless at times. Like it needs more of its own identity. Almost had the record too, yeah, I was so close. I was so close to sub 3. I would have been the first sub 3 hour streamer.
Calhoun, you did it! We've already begun preparing the
Imagine all that.
preparing the device with the fresh power cell you sent up. However, preparing the device with the fresh power cell. Preparing the device
My
with the fresh
God!
power cell you sent up. This time, however, the process is going to be a bit more complex, so I'll need you to help me in the main room. Sorry, there's no time to waste.
I'm sorry, who's speaking?
Preparing the device with the fresh power cell you sent up. This time, however, the process is going to be a bit more complex, so I'll need you to help me in the main room. Let's hurry. There's no time to waste.
Meanwhile, I'm wasting time and ruining my speedrun.
Alright. I'll stay down here to monitor the system levels and direct the procedure.
Goddamn bananas.
I need you to climb up to the control room and activate the main power. Once the process has started, you'll also need to release the damping locks each time the system has charged in order to open the displacement field. Don't worry, Mr. Calhoun. The process is simple, and I'll let you know when you need to do something.
Okay, there's 2 buttons, Calhoun. You press one button, I press button, then you press other button.
What are you waiting for, Calhoun? Get up to the control room and locate the main power switch. Very good.
And even then, it took me some time to figure that out.
Very good. Stand by, Calhoun. Once the system is initialized. Very good. Stand by, Calhoun. Once the system is initialized, it'll take a few moments for the interpolating resonance coils.
I just like when they disappear.
Stand by, Calhoun. Once the system is initialized, it'll take a few moments for the interpolating resonance coils to achieve focus.
I enjoy throwing the grenades at them and watching them, like, just, like... What's the word I'm looking for? What's a good, like, classic sci-fi word? Vanish? No, not vanish. There's another word.
This is no time for games, Calhoun. If the secondary coolant pipes burst, the machine will explode. You must break the valve on the cathode.
Disintegrate? Vaporize. That's the one. Vaporize. Fuck.
The system has stabilized and the main capacitors are charging. When the main charge meter reaches full, I'll need you to open the displacement field from the control room. We're almost there.
What if I told you that was the final boss of Blueshift?
Okay, the system is fully charged. Throw the switch located at the window of the control room. There, your field is open. Go now, Walter.
These two.
Very good, Calhoun. I'll begin charging the system for the next teleporting.
No, there's more, there's more. Yeah, 2 hound eyes. It's the final boss. Because, sorry, we couldn't be bothered to make a final boss for Blueshift. Have 2 hound eyes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 weapons total.
Almost there. All right, we've reached full charge again. Open the field, Calhoun. You must go now, Simmons. I'm going to go through next, but don't worry, Mr. Calhoun. I've set the system to automatically start the charging sequence once I've made it through. Just wait for the levels to reach full again and open the field like you've been doing.
Team, objective Foxtrot 9.
All right, it's ready. Good luck, Mr. Calhoun. I'll see you on the other side.
We're about... I mean, it's kind of tense, but we're about to see the final boss of Half-Life Blueshift. Here he is, the final boss, everybody. And done. What's in here anyway? Oh, wait, we're not done yet. And done. They got real lazy with this one. Out my eyes.
Ah, there he is. Calhoun, you've arrived. When you didn't come through right away, we thought that the... Oh no, there's something wrong here. Simmons, come look at Calhoun. His body seems to be in some sort of resonance displacement.
Where are we taking this Freeman guy? Topside for questioning. What the hell for? We got him. Let's kill him now. And if they find the body? Body? What body?
Why did they make the flash like that?
Thank God you made it. I was worried that a malfunction occurred at the last moment and you might have been caught in an infinite harmonic reflux.
Ah, yes.
If that's the case,
Acid
then you're
reflux.
lucky to be standing here. Then again, we're all lucky.
Take some
Thanks
extra
to
dimensional
you,
tums.
however, we were actually able to pull off this half-brained idea. We made it, Mr. Calhoun. We made it.
I mean, it's kind of really one of the only Half-Life happy endings. At least they made it. I mean, Barney... I think it's Barney Calhoun, the same one that ends up in Half-Life 2. Helping out. Oh, the same music. Calhoun is the only one to experience the 7-hour war. Okay, well maybe it's not the best ending then. Never got a chance to get you that beer, Mr. Freeman. No, I think it's fine. You've already heard my assessment of the game. It's fine. I'm just happy to play another chapter. I finally did it. So I did Black Mesa, did Opposing Force, and I did Blueshift.
the 3 main official expansions for Half-Life. Eventually, I might check out Decay, which is the co-op one. But I feel accomplished. And considering Half-Life Alyx is a week away, why not? What about Hunt Down the Freeman? Oh, well, the quality of Hunt Down the Freeman is just too high. What is this? Barney never mentions the person he had pictures of in his locker, so it's possible that he lost them in the 7-hour war. The end. Alright, well there you go. 2 hours and 43 minutes. Probably could have done that in less had I not fucked around as much. Pretty good. Worth checking out. Thank you for joining. Blueshift. Yeah. Alright, we're gonna take a quick break. I'll be back with a little bit of RimWorld. And, it will be good. So enjoy a song.